What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Black Sails, Season 2, Episode 2. And Season 2 started off highly entertaining.
Yes.
Flint and John Silver are amazing together. This whole situation with the Urka and just everything that's going on with Flint and the crew and Dufresne and all this stuff. Flint came up with an idea. He's like, we need to go steal that before we do anything else. We'll be unstoppable and all this stuff. And everyone's freaking out. Why are we listening to him and this and that? And it's like, well, two people could go get the ship and do this. I volunteer. I need someone else to volunteer as well. John Silver was like, oh, he's trying to get away. This is his way to escape. I'll volunteer too. And then he's like, you idiot. I actually need a fighter. I'm actually going to go do this. He's like, oh. And then he has to fight. He gets into a fight and just like...
What did you think was going to happen? I fucking love
that. That was such a great line. That was so funny and just such a really tense and like kind of chaotic moment to have that kind of thrown out there. Was just... These two have been fantastic together. But it's one of those things where John Silver continues to get himself into problems, but then gets himself out of them.
Yeah,
because they got the ship, there was all these men were sleeping, and he had to go find, I think it was like his whistle thing, and he woke one of the dudes up, and Flint had to like kill the guy in his sleep, and then they got captured, and the dude offered like, hey, I'll let one of you guys leave if you give me all the information I need. Before the dude barely even finished talking, John Silver's like giving him all the information. And Flint's just like, what the fuck, dude? And they let John Silver go, and he used that to, you know, wiggle his way through the situation and get the two of them out of there.
Flint just needs to trust the process.
Yeah. I mean, it's really hard because every time John Silver does something, it feels like a betrayal. Because he literally like stood up and was like, I'm sorry. And it's like in that moment, if you're Flint, you immediately think like, oh shit, this guy just screwed me.
Yes.
And that's why I keep having these moments with John Silver where it's like, I don't know if I should trust him. But it's like, he always does, like he's had Flint's back for a long time now because he knows that's probably what's best for his interest.
Absolutely.
And so like, this dude is really smart. He's highly entertaining. And just watching just Flint just get frustrated and annoyed with him is so much fun. It's just highly entertaining. And we're getting all these flashbacks with Flint. Well, we got like two or three flashbacks?
3.
I'm very intrigued with these because I feel like we're going to learn a lot about the mindset, about his initiative, everything that he's doing, why he does things.
Right.
I feel like we're going to learn a lot about Flint through these flashbacks, and I love that form of storytelling, kind of interweaving flashbacks with the current story. I think that's going to be a lot of fun, and just seeing him all like, you know, it's kind of interesting seeing him
all
like,
proper,
you know,
and dressed up.
And just him delivering the message and Hamilton kind of revealing what his thoughts are and meeting Mrs. Barlow for the first time. And just, I like the flashbacks. I think that's going to be really cool. And, you know, Eleanor's dealing with some shit. We met a new captain, Ned Low.
Yes, Captain Low on the fancy.
This dude came off like highly interesting and intriguing at first, and then immediately shifted very quickly to him.
Too fucking crazy.
Yeah, this dude's like, but he's a calculated crazy. Like,
which is even more terrifying.
Yeah, like...
Also, I don't give a fuck.
He's cold-blooded.
Yeah.
Like, he has no feelings, it seems like. And he's just like, there was an issue with the cargo, and because, you know, Eleanor was giving it to one captain, and Max sold the information to another captain because she got the intel, and then that was Low, and the cargo came back all covered in blood. And Eleanor's like, I can't send this shit out bloody. Like, what am I supposed to do? So she held money back. That upset them. And now it feels like she's got a problem with this new captain, who I feel like is going to be a problem.
Yeah, I think so.
And everything that she's dealing with Vane, because Vane's sitting up now, like, in this castle place. And
just getting some booty. Just
doing his thing, which is not what the previous person was doing in that spot. And she needs the support and help, and doesn't seem like he's very willing. And, you know...
He's willing for other stuff.
Well, yeah, he made a proposal to her. He's like, all right, well, Flint's going to come in with all his gold. I'll just blow him up, and we'll take the gold, split it, and you can do whatever you want. And it kind of almost seemed like she had it, like... She responded with, like, a fuck you. But it almost seemed like something that would kind of intrigue her for a split second. But...
How does that look, though?
Who knows?
It's not a good look.
Whatever's best for NASA in her eyes.
Right.
So... I don't know. We'll see. But that was a banger of a first episode for season 2. We did hear the really horrible and unfortunate news about the actor that was portraying Dufresne. He died of a brain tumor. Like, that is so
crazy.
Horrible. Because we watched season 1 and season 2 so close to each other, I noticed it immediately.
I know, but the actors look very similar.
They did a very good job.
You got me, because I was like, no, that's not different.
That is a horrible, horrible thing to hear. Yeah. That a young actor would die between seasons like that. It's just like, holy shit. So, yeah, that's why the recast happened. And I felt bad because I was kind of like, well, what the hell's going on?
Yeah.
And it's like not having the information, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just so sad.
You don't know until you know.
Yeah, it's horrible and it's just so sad to hear that. But we've got a new Dufresne. And, I mean, the character still annoys the living shit out of me. Because this dude, he bites one neck and he thinks he's like the god of all pirates now.
Because
and
they do treat him that way.
They trust him. They feel trust in him. That he's gonna do good by them. So we'll see where that whole thing goes. But, you know, at the very end of that episode, John Silver's like, I know what your real plan is. You're gonna take this ship over. We're going back to that beach. We're gonna go clean up all that money. Mm-hmm. We're gonna take it. Yeah. He's like, tell me I'm wrong, and Flint just doesn't say anything.
No.
I love
because you know
guys.
He's right. Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
He knows what's up. You ready to check out episode 2?
Yes.
Let's go.
I learned of this technique from a Spanish bishop. 6 days, they claim, before the sun shrinks the leather so tight that the ribs collapse, piercing vital organs within.
What the fuck? I mean, genius, but...
When my men first pulled you out of the sea and brought you back to this garret, I knew right away you were going to be of great value to me. I believe I may have an opportunity to be liberated from this place, and you are going to help me.
Billy! That's Billy, right? Is that fucking Billy? Is that Dufresne?
And God said, let there be light. And then there was light. And he separated the land from the water. And he called the water the seas. Let the sea bring forth life abundantly. And he formed man of the dust of the ground. And man became a living soul. But the Lord beheld the man made in his likeness. It is not good that he is alone. And the moral of the story? Everybody needs a partner. You were the partner assigned to me in response to my father's request by the Admiralty, but it would appear that even you believe this endeavor is doomed to fail.
I merely said that it would be wise for us to manage our expectations as to what's achievable. The pirate issue is a thorny one.
I don't believe the pirates are the cause of Nassau's problem. I believe they are a symptom. The root causes are the ones that I would like to address first. What is it that you believe would truly return Nassau to stable profitability?
You mean aside from removing the pirates?
Let's leave them out for now, yes.
Farmers, men skilled in the cultivation of sugar and tobacco, 3 ships to transport it all, sailors to sail them, and an honest governor.
Are you sure 3 ships would be enough?
I have grave doubts about whether something like this is realistic.
Yes, I've gathered that. I'm not looking for someone to hold my hand. I need someone who can help me ensure that Nassau survives. The stakes are too great for anything else.
And you suspect that I'm that person, despite the fact that it's clear that we both view the world very differently?
Because of it. Strange pairs, Lieutenant. They can achieve the most
You don't want a bunch of
unexpected
yes-men.
things.
That's very respectable that Flint's even like, you sure you want me around? He's like, no, it's exactly why I want you around.
Well, no, it's
good.
You want to hold your morals even when it's not convenient.
You've offered to help me regain control of this crew. Why would you do that?
You mean aside from the share of gold I'd get out of it?
There are other ways of earning money. Other crews.
I don't want to earn money. I don't want to join another crew. If being honest, I don't really want to be on this crew a day longer than is absolutely necessary. I don't want to be a pirate. I'm not interested in the life. Not interested in the fighting. Not interested in the ships. I don't care much for the sea. Being a pirate on this crew for a little while longer, it offers me an opportunity I don't believe I can find anywhere else on Earth. One big prize. And with it, freedom from water, from Randall, from hunger, from you.
I love this dude.
He's honest.
Just one question. In approximately 2 days' time, when we arrive back in Nassau, you and I will both be unceremoniously expelled from this ship. That would seem to be an impediment to your plan.
In less than 2 days, I intend to be a captain again. I suggest you find a way of earning your way back onto this crew as well.
So John Silver went through that whole long list of stuff he doesn't want.
Yeah.
What does he want? Does he just want
He just
to
wants
be
money.
free?
He just wants the money and
Money
to
and freedom?
just do whatever the fuck he wants. Yeah.
But I'm curious what this dude's passionate about.
I've heard word you confronted the Guthrie woman. I wish you hadn't done that. The crew's relationship with her is worth far more than the amount she withheld from the good fortune.
Mr. Meeks, would you like to know what the men were laughing at just now when you arrived? Wondering aloud. If I were to fuck the Lady Guthrie to within an inch of her young life while they watched, would the crew consider her debt to them repaid in full?
And will they feel the same when their next haul is rejected by her outright?
When we return from Carolina, every man in this ship will have his hat filled with gold. What happens after that? It's an uncertain world, Mr. Meeks. Best to live in the now.
Dude, this guy is fucking crazy.
Oh, there must be a way to make me essential. They can hate me, they just need to need me.
Randall, hurry the fuck up. We're waiting. And don't you dare fucking spit in my bowl, Randall. We all know you do it when you're ornery, but I'm warning you. Oh no.
Fucking Randall.
You're gonna do it anyway, aren't you?
Ugh. I'm not hungry anymore.
I don't like him.
Be that as it may, it hardly justifies.
What did you say? I don't like him.
Yes. Who else doesn't like him?
What's he got cooking?
What I did to Mr. Gates, I need you to know that no one on this ship feels his loss more keenly than I do. I know he developed a great affection for you. Perhaps if I can support you in this moment, it'll be some small penance for what I've done.
How exactly do you...
By giving you good counsel, we're losing our favorable wind. Now, sooner or later, someone would suggest tacking east around the coast. Get ahead of the wind. Maneuver properly, that would be the fastest way home, but I suggest that you resist that plan at all costs.
Why?
Because that route runs right through the common passage out of Kingston, and the men will press to take the first prize they sight.
We're in possession of a warship. Why would we shy away from taking a prize?
Because the men aren't ready. Not with the numbers they've lost. They're far too depleted to fully man this ship in battle. You get them home safely, get them rested, reinforce their numbers, and then take this ship and do with it what you will.
He knows something's up, but is he smart enough to deny him, or is he...
Just go against it just to spite him?
Right.
I mean, obviously Flint has a plan. He made that very clear. Maybe Flint thinks he'll do the opposite, which will play into Flint's...
Thomas, when he talks about the need to rethink things, systemic things, I think he truly believes what he's saying. I know what you're thinking, but I assure you, sir, my judgment as it relates to this assignment is still intact.
What is happening? Talking shit about him because he works with Hamilton?
Is there a problem?
None whatsoever. Perhaps it's my jealousy showing. Liaison to the Hamilton family, that's quite an appointment. Congratulations, sir. I thought myself quite qualified, but then I suppose perhaps for this particular assignment, you were the better man.
Who's this fucking guy?
Someone of your station, son of a carpenter's mate given a chance to socialize with a lord. You might convince everyone you're something more than you actually are.
This is some eloquent shade talking.
I understand if he likes you well enough, he may even let you fuck his wife.
I mean, that dude had it coming.
He did, talking shit.
I mean, Flint just obliterated two of them. Holy shit.
The good fortune yielded up a unique item of great value. The men know where their next distribution's coming from, and it isn't you.
Item? What kind of item?
I really cannot say.
I hear you depose captains.
I'm told you have that power. I'm told you've done it before.
That was a special case, and something I nearly paid for. It's simply incompatible with the role I play here now.
He is a madman. And he's fixed on you as an object of his ire. I need your help. My men need your help. But you have an interest in seeing this resolved as well.
I mean, this guy's a really good dude. Trying to help, I guess.
It's just making things even more intense for her.
You asking me to believe that Anne killed 8 men, risked her life, utterly destroyed both our reputations, to say nothing of the damage done to her relationship with me, to remove you from that tent, and that she did it all because she secretly wants to fuck you?
Yeah.
Jack is in such a horrible place right now.
Sounds like a crass attempt to drive a wedge between my partner and I, to achieve for yourself a controlling influence over our little triumvirate. Let's just see how quickly she turns that anger in your direction.
It won't work. Somewhere, somehow you have known she has wanted this, needed this for a very long time. I'm giving it to her, and now that she has it, it will be exceedingly difficult for her to let it go.
Get it, Max.
Damn, dude. Jack is just losing everything.
If I were to suggest, rather than trying to tack southwest, that we head east, what would you say?
I would say either somebody gave you that idea, or you've been holding back on me.
Flint said to avoid it. Avoid the common passage it would take us through, and the temptation to hunt a prize.
I imagine the idea of this crew taking a prize under your command would be a terrifying prospect.
I suppose the only question is,
are you prepared to lead them?
Set the course.
So there's the reverse psychology.
Yeah.
Flint believes that he's not going to be able to lead them to a prize.
Right.
It's going to be a failure. And then they'll have no choice but to put their trust back into Flint.
Right.
Account of goings on. First item. A certain member of this crew, who shall remain nameless, was seen dozing during the night watch. Another member of the same watch took the opportunity to take 3 pieces from his pocket.
Shut the fuck up. We're eating.
The look on his face after he got punched.
Yep.
He really doesn't like altercations.
What was that?
I am convincing the crew to allow me to remain with them.
Is that what you're doing?
I spent 3 years at the St. John's Home for Poor Orphan Boys. During that time, I knew a boy named Solomon Little. Cleft palate, spotted face. The most unfortunate set of ears I have to this day ever seen. He should have been beaten to within an inch of his life on a daily basis, yet no one ever laid a finger on him. Even at that tender age, he knew it isn't about getting them to like you. It's about reminding them how much they dislike each other. He got up every morning, made his address, and I'll be goddamned if there was a boy in that home who could have lasted a day without it.
Interesting.
No one pays him any attention, so he sees everything. And he knows his fate and mine are more closely linked than he'd care to admit. So he reports it all back to me. And there's plenty more gossip in the well.
Good luck with whatever this is.
These two are so funny together. They're like so opposite. It's not even funny. But they come together so well.
65 units of rum.
Uh-oh. I feel bad for this guy. What is he gonna do? Uh-oh.
Did he get word that he talked?
How awkward this is. This hour was here. Informed me that he observed you in this place. Nervously entering Eleanor Guthrie's office, thought to myself, what on earth did Mr. Meeks have to say to her? I forced to wonder if it stems from your concerns about my fitness, and seeking an ally perhaps to threaten my position as captain.
I swore an oath to those men to protect them from their captain.
Perhaps you serve their interests best by betraying me in this moment. Perhaps this is just the act of a spineless traitor, in which case... I'll have a duty to do something about it.
Oh, shit.
My men follow me because I serve their interests first. To ask them to protect a tyrant too weak to enforce their own tyranny, I will have a very hard time convincing them that that is in their interests. If you are not strong enough to protect yourself, Eleanor, then I'm urging you to cease behaving as if you are.
What the fuck is he doing to him?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I don't want to see you in my place again. I don't want to see you on my island again. Take your men, take your shit, and seek life elsewhere.
Oh my god.
I'd appreciate if you remove that from my face, friend.
Did you not hear the lady? Friend.
All right.
This This dude's dead.
Oh bitch. Oh bitch. Oh bitch. Oh bitch. Oh bitch. Oh bitch. Oh no.
This dude is fucking crazy and a huge problem.
What the hell do you do now?
I'm sorry we've had such a rough go of it, you and I. I'm afraid I'm simply enjoying myself way too much to consider leaving this place.
Bitch.
I'm sure we'll be seeing each other soon.
This dude. I wonder what Vane thinks of all that.
Right? He just kind of looked there like, whatever.
First item. A certain member of the rigging crew, who shall remain nameless, was moving his bows over the side. He was spotted considering the stick and its unacceptable state of being, and instead chose to wipe with the bare palm of his hand.
Ew!
Next item! A member of the Third Watch, who shall remain nameless, entered the pen late last night, sometime after 3 bells. Though no one actually saw him enter or exit, evidence of his presence was clear, as upon inspection, the dairy goat's anus was irritated from overuse.
Oh, come on. Oh, fuck the goat. God damn it.
You fuck the dairy goat.
Did that work?
It's starting to work, it seems like.
The poor goat. You fucking assholes.
Anyone up for a little hunting?
Here we go.
My concern with you is over that which cannot be known. That thing which arises in you when passions are aroused. Good sense escapes you. All men have it, but yours is different.
Basically, you fly off the handle, right?
I imagine it's what makes you so effective as an officer. But when exposed to extremes, I could not imagine what it is capable of. I'm not sure you do either.
You're basically telling Flint you need some anger management.
Oh, basically.
This is going to be interesting to see if Flint's little reverse psychology works here. Is it going to be like super obvious that they're not well led?
Well, and they can't handle this huge ship.
Took me a while to get a feel for this part of it. Raise the black too soon and the prize will run. Raise it too late and you'll induce panic and a greater chance of resistance. You gotta show your colors at just the right moment to get them to strike theirs.
Or it completely backfires and
raise the black.
Brain does actually a good job.
Raise the black!
Prepare to board.
Aye.
Interesting.
I love that. It looks fake, but I mean, it probably is fake, yeah.
I mean, it's an incredible shot.
This is the most dangerous part. Look at him. His mind is drowning in questions. You hope that he doesn't realize that the thing that he thought he was surrendering to, the thing that drove fear into his heart the moment he saw the black, that thing is nowhere to be found.
Are you him?
Beg your pardon?
I said, are you him? Are you Captain Flint?
I assure you, sir, you do not want to test us.
Oof, his eye.
Oh shit.
Well, that didn't go well.
Dufresne, we have lost the day! We must disengage. Give the order. We must get underway.
Why the fuck are we waiting for him?
Because he's in charge here.
No one is in fucking charge here.
You have to think where if a single one of those men lives to tell the tale, no one will ever surrender before that flag again. Cut us loose, get us underway.
Cut us loose!
And just like that, he's got control again.
Gun crews at the ready!
Gun crews at the ready! Fire!
Shit.
Wow.
Like a boss.
He is. Well, okay.
I don't see a move I can make from here, and I suspect it's only a matter of time before he makes a move against me. You want me to believe that you have some concern for me, and show it. If you need something to induce your men into action, I know his crew hold an asset from their lost prize that they deem of great value.
What asset?
I don't know.
I know it's a different time, but like seeing him with other chicks, I'm like, God, fuck yourself, buddy. You don't care about me.
More elusive the puzzle, the more painfully obvious its ultimate solution. You will provide all leads derived from this place directly to me. Anne and I will then take those chosen leads, we'll procure a ship, we will recruit men, and we will create from nothing a new crew, from which we three will each hold a share. I give you Captain Jack Rackham.
Captain Jack.
Darling, I can understand why you wouldn't want to tell me about this, but please know that all I've ever wanted for you is to be happy. Come to bed when you're through.
Aww.
That course we charted, perhaps none of us would have thought of it at all had you not raised it in the first place.
He played you, obviously.
You orchestrated it all. The death. The destruction. The loss.
Yep.
All to achieve this very moment.
Isn't that fucking crazy? That's fucking crazy.
Is it possible a man could do such a thing?
Apparently. Sacrifice people's lives just to show you.
Dude, Flint is a ruthless motherfucker.
Congratulations, Captain.
Wow. Back to the beach with all the gold. Let's go. He needs to restock his crew first. Good music.
Good shit. That was
Dude,
good shit.
Flint is ruthless.
Genius and ruthless.
He is
That's
so
a bad combo.
He is so smart.
Yeah.
It literally it's kind of like one of those cliche sayings like he's playing chess, everyone else is playing checkers.
It's true.
Because he went in there, had that conversation, like the conversation that he had with Dufresne, like Dufresne realized it way after the fact. He's like, no one was going to say shit. We were on a course, we were fine, we were good to go. And then it got brought up. And he put that in his head, and it was like a Jedi mind trick.
Yeah.
He's like, I've been doing this shit a long time, kid. And it's like, I could lead. Watch, we're gonna go take over this ship. I'm like, nah, you failed. And all it did, it took one moment of doubt, and then one command from Flint, and everyone was right on board again.
Yep.
Done.
Easy.
It's just.
But people had to die.
That's always that's been his MO from the moment we've met him. People die in order, anyone on his path, it doesn't matter. And it literally doesn't matter who you are at this point. Your life is not important to his. And if it's in the way of a plan, you're done. And he's shown that. And it's like the conversations that have taken place about the crew being expendable, it's true. And he's proving it. But, how hard does it have to be a captain to a crew of pirates?
Very hard.
they are so flip-floppy with who they're going to follow.
Yeah.
Like, they'll friggin' drop you on a friggin', like, in a heartbeat. If you're not...
But then pick up somebody else, like, as soon as that.
It's got to be a challenge. And it all just kind of resorts to confidence and having knowledge and being able to give pirates what they want, which is power, control, money. Wild. Flint's plan worked perfectly. We'll see how John Silver's plan is working out. If that even matters at this point, because now Flint's back at being a captain.
Yeah, I don't know if it needs to work now.
Don't know if it even matters. But that was interesting. He took something that happened when he was an orphan in a school, and he tried to use it with these grown-ass men, and it ended up feeling like it was working towards the end. But he had to get his ass kicked every single time he friggin' ratted someone out.
Yeah.
But this dude, Silver and Flint, are so entertaining. And it's just watching them work and being so different, but being so, like, attracted to each other, essentially. Like, they work so well together despite being so different. It's so interesting. But Eleanor, she's got a problem, because this Low dude is cold. He sliced the dude's head off.
He sliced his own dude's head off.
In front of everyone.
Talk about me?
In a bar.
For a second there, I thought he was cutting out his tongue. But then his whole
It sounded like he was doing
off.
it slowly.
Yes.
Because he kept hearing the It's like, maybe the knife wasn't that sharp.
I can't imagine that it would be.
God, that'd be...
It's not like you sit there and sharpen your knives all the time.
Yeah, that had to have been a horrible way to die. But this... I mean, this dude is... And it's like, you ain't getting rid of him.
How?
Like, Eleanor even like in the conversation that she had with Vane, she's like, I can't just... Like, what am I supposed to do about it?
Yeah, if I go after him directly, he's gonna fuck me over. If
And she
I
doesn't have
send
the-
somebody
yeah.
else, he's gonna fuck me over.
She doesn't have the power or the backup. Unless Vane...
Because no one's on her side right now.
Unless Vane gets him and like his crew to back her up, which that seems like that seems really dangerous. Just considering how ruthless this dude is. I mean, obviously Vane, I'm sure Vane could handle it. It's just a matter if he wants to risk what he has now to even play that game. But he keeps talking about caring about Eleanor, so it's like she threw it back at him like, prove it. Show me. We'll see. But this dude, like, I have a feeling already with the first 2 episodes, I think I'm going to really, really enjoy this villain. Yeah. Like, Low feels like one of those bad guys that's like, yeah, more. Let's see what this dude's got kind of thing. Where it's like, he's a cold-blooded killer, and he's got the support of a pretty dangerous crew, it feels like. And just the conversation that he had with Eleanor in the bar in the first episode of the season, it's just the whole speech about, like, I'm not great at this, I'm not great at that, but my men know I'm telling the truth. It's like, fuck. Like, he's a super intriguing character already.
Yep.
And it's just, you don't want to get in his way.
Nope.
It's
No,
gonna
thank
be-
you.
It's going to be really interesting to see how Vane gets involved here. But, yeah, really great start to season 2. Jack's just accepted it. He's like, look, Anne, all I wanted is for you to be happy. Like, it's fine.
But
just come back to bed.
There's no fighting that. There's no fighting that connection that they have.
Like, everything that they've even been through, it's like, yeah. Jack, I just like how he's like, just come back to bed, please.
Yeah.
Like, you could have fun, just please come back. And, like, he laid out a plan for them to start a new crew, which, Captain Jack.
We'll see if it works.
Yeah, Captain Jack. I really like Jack. His character is, he's super witty and interesting.
He was
And
kind of douchey at first.
yeah, I mean, he was with Vane, so, I mean, it kind of fits. But just the way he delivers his messages and the way he talks and the way he carries himself is cool. Like, he's had a couple episodes of pretty rough go here, just losing everything and getting shat on because of his actions and just peed on literally, and then kind of losing his girl. You know, it's tough, but I feel like he'll bounce back. it feels like he's in a good spot. We'll see. We'll see if they could get this love triangle working together as a plan.
Yeah.
We'll see. But another really good episode.
Yep.
Any other thoughts?
Nope.
All right, y'all. Leave your comments down below. We'll see you guys later. Have a good one. Bye.